guys, welcome back to another video. We're doing a little vertical today because I am packing for our road trip. We are leaving to go to Colorado tomorrow, and you know, every time we go on a road trip, which is a couple times a year, I always do a video for you guys to show you what I am packing, what I'm bringing with me in the way of food to help keep me eating healthy, you know? And I love to do this because I want to show you that it's not very hard to do. So instead of doing like a formal type video like I normally do, I decided to share with you some stuff I just shared over on Instagram in my stories, looking like this, all vertical and all, and fancy. And it's helpful. It's super helpful, and I want to share that with you guys as well. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. Helpful, not helpful. And I hope you have a great day. I hope you're having a great summer, going on vacations, eating healthy, not hard to do. So every time we go on a road trip, I make overnight oats. I usually make 2 at a time for the following 2 days. Right now, I've decided to make PB&J overnight oats. These are so delicious. And the way I'm doing this now, I'm not using like straight full peanut butter. I love to use PB2 powder or peanut butter powder because it's lower in fat and calories. And so I take a couple spoonfuls of the PB2 powder, mix it with water, and then it makes like this peanut butter paste, or, you know, I had a little too much water there, but yeah, so I put that in about a cup of oats. So I have a mason jar with a cup of oats. I put, like you saw, a couple teaspoons of the peanut butter in there. And then instead of using jelly from the store, which can be a bit more calorically dense than making it yourself, I just go ahead and make it myself. I just do frozen strawberries. I heat them up in a pot with a little water and a tiny bit of maple syrup, and smush that up, and bam, you have your own quote unquote jelly, which takes not even 5 minutes to make. And it's absolutely delicious. So I go ahead, put that in there, and then I add my milk and store these in the refrigerator to just put in the car the next day. Now, after I eat these, so let's say tomorrow morning I'm gonna have one for breakfast, and then the next day I'll have another one for breakfast, I'll clean these out, and I make sure I pack my oats with me and everything else I need to make overnight oats, and I just continue to make them throughout the trip. Obviously, when we get to our destination, we go to the grocery store and I get a couple things I need, like milk, and yeah. Made some potatoes. Just took them out the oven to bring on the road with me, doing a little test, make sure they're cooked fully through. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna let these cool, or wrap them in foil, and then have them on the road tomorrow, and then in Colorado, which is where we're going. And then if I have to go to the grocery store and buy more, I will. Which, by the way, we do go to the grocery store when we get there. To get all the stuff we need. That I kind of want to eat this now. Anyway, yeah. Thanks, Chelsea. Chelsea got me obsessed with bringing potatoes on the road. Love it. All right, let me show y'all what we got. Now, I'm taking this tomorrow morning. I have a list of things not to forget that need to like be refrigerated. But these are strawberries already cut and rinsed, carrots, celery, cherries. I can't go anywhere without cherries this time of year. Apples. We have sandwiches. I made myself some veggie sandwiches. Let's see. And I'm going to put all of that in this insulated bag and keep that cool. I have my potatoes that I'm going to wrap in foil and put, I don't know, somewhere special. These are snacks that I can grab in the car, like in the passenger seat. And then this stuff, I was saying, and then this stuff is like replenishing stuff. It like replenishes this bag. So we always rent a van, and I put these 2 containers on the back seat. Now, some of this has like things for me to eat, like all my McDougal soups. Like I love this stuff on the road. This is so filling. If we ever go somewhere and there's nothing for me to eat, I always order like a fresh broccoli or steamed broccoli on the side, like at a restaurant, and then I'll ask for hot water and just pour this stuff on top. I have instant mashed potatoes, literally just dehydrated potatoes. You know, and this stuff I don't plan on eating all the time, but it's just in case. I make sure to pack a container of stuff just in case there's nothing for me to eat, because I'm just being prepared. Most of the time I come home and like one of these is gone and I haven't even opened this. This stuff, you guys, is so easy to do. You just got to do it. I just took stuff from my pantry and stuck it in a bin. That's it. Cocoa powder I'm bringing because I am also bringing rolled oats to make my overnight oats with. You guys saw earlier I made some overnight oats to grab tomorrow. So I'm going to eat this on the road tomorrow for breakfast. And maybe if I want lunch or dinner, I'll eat this one. But this one is for, what's tomorrow? This one's for Saturday for breakfast. And what I do is when I get to the hotel, wherever we're going, I just wash these really quick with soap and water. And then I fill with oats, milk, because whenever we get to the hotel, we go to the grocery store really quick. You can always find a grocery store. And I get some milk. I have cocoa powder, and I was saying I have a little bit of stevia I put in there to sweeten. We'll have bananas I can put in there. So I just make more overnight oats. I'm always making overnight oats. I have my bran flakes in case I want to have some cereal. I got nuts, which I don't really snack on. But for the kids, I have these rice cakes that I've been loving. And I've been putting like half of an avocado on 2 of these, and I'll eat that. Like, there's so much you can do. And this is not hard at all. I was saying, this is not hard to do at all. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. You just got to prepare, just like you pack a bag for yourself. And in my case, from my kids, you know, I'm just packing food, just like an extra kid. It's not a big deal. And of course, you know, I pack stuff for my kids. They eat a lot of that stuff too. But I just make sure I'm not caught, like we say in New Orleans, or at least when I was growing up, I'm not caught with my drawers down, you know? I don't want to be caught with my drawers down and have nothing to eat. And so there you go. Hopefully, you know, I don't have to eat the McDougal soups every day, all day, or the mashed potatoes. But if I have to, I can. That's the key. I also want to say I did steal one of these potatoes and eat them. And I put this dill and, what is it? Dill and vinegar nutritional yeast on top. It was so good. It was so good. I'm now sticking this also in my travel bin. So when I'm eating my potatoes on the road, I'm going to be sprinkling this on every bite. Oh, if you can get your hands on this, dill and vinegar nutritional yeast by Frontier Co-op, do it. Do it. I get a lot of, whenever I do this and I share with you guys what I'm taking on the road, because we do a lot of road tripping, I get lots of messages, which I would be sending messages too if I was a flyer. I get a lot of messages from people who fly asking, well, what, you know, we're going on vacation, but we're not driving. We're flying. What should I do? Here's what I would do. On the plane, I would pack a specific bag for me to eat on the plane. Even if you don't think you're going to be hungry, still, I was saying, even if you don't think you're going to be hungry, still pack yourself a bag just in case. Make that your carry-on bag. Or throw something in your carry-on bag, you know, throw a couple things in your carry-on bag. Then, okay, I would still do this, but maybe in a suitcase or a duffel bag. I would still bring all the food that I need. Or if you don't want to do that, you can go to the grocery store when you get where you need to go, rent a car, get an Uber, whatever. Go to the grocery store, order it. You know, now you can order stuff and get what you need. And there you go. Like, no excuses. There is always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. You just have to do it. And stop making up excuses. I used to make excuses up all the time, like, it's so much work. This isn't worth it if I have to live like this. It's not hard. Not hard. and totally worth it. You are worth it. I am worth it. This is worth it. Okay, it's getting dark, so I'm gonna try to get close to this window so the lighting's not so bad. But before I end this video, I had someone on Instagram who saw these stories say, yes to everything that I was talking about, but she said, one of the hardest things for her was that vacations, in a nutshell, this is what she said, vacations were kind of centered around food. And she really had to make that mind switch to, for vacations and road trips and whatever it may be, just leaving the house for an extended period of time. She really had to have that mind shift to adhere to eating healthy. And I 100% agree. You have to mentally change the way you think about vacations. If vacations are all about food for you, I know a lot of people who, love to try different. I was saying they love to eat on vacation. That's like one of the things they look forward to is trying different foods and eating, the different foods that a certain city has to offer. And I really understand that. But if vacations are centered around food for you and you're trying to stick to eating healthy, it's going to be really tough. So for me, for example, that was part of my issue is I would use a vacation as like an excuse to just go. Vacations are centered around food for you and you're trying to stick to eating healthy, it's going to be really tough. So for me, for example, that was part of my issue is I would use a vacation as like an excuse to just go crazy and eat horrible. And yeah, I had to change the way I thought about that too. And now vacations for me are, so much more than food. They are family time. They are time with friends. It's time to be in nature, hiking and doing everything there is to offer in a city that doesn't have to do with food. So you really, if you find that you're someone who really loves the food, I was saying someone who really loves the food part of vacation, it might be wise to sit down and make a list of, other things that are so amazing about the vacation. What is amazing about the vacation you're going on that doesn't have to do with food? Try to write it down. Sometimes it helps if we write something down, it just kind of clicks in our mind a little better. But yeah, the mental part of this is big, as it is with everything, with everything. All right, so that is it for me today. I am actually in Colorado right now while you're watching this. So if you want to see the fun adventures that we are on, make sure you head over to Instagram, check out my stories. I'm going to do my best to post what I'm eating, on a day-to-day basis and what fun we're getting into. And if you are new here to this channel, I would love if you stuck around and hit that subscribe button. I love to share how to live this way really easily. And I also love to share with you how I was able to lose 50 pounds and get healthy once and for all eating this way. So anyway, yeah, you guys have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.